You've probably seen a bulletin board at some point in your life, where you could pin items to this board, random places, notes, pictures, documents. Well, not dogs. Wicket was just shaking. He was like, no. I wasn't talking about actual living creatures. I suppose once they're dead, you could put a butterfly up there or something. That'd be kind of disgusting and probably unsanitary. We've talked about Pinterest before, and if you haven't looked, yes, you owe it to yourself to look, if only because it's still driving traffic and driving attention. And if you have a website, how many of you know me's back here have websites? You guys have websites out there? Do any of you viewers have websites? Are you creating original images? I mean, I'm creating original images all the time. I cannot wait, and I hope that at some point it's Pinterest will support Instagram photos. And the reason why, and I'll just show you here, this is what I Instagrammed this past weekend. It was kind of fun. I took a picture of Microsoft Bob. That was at the mall. I didn't get Bob in the video that I uploaded over the weekend, although many of you saw it. That was my manicure that I got yesterday in preparation for my wedding this Friday. There's a little stormtrooper. He's got a foot fetish. So he's got shoes there. He's in a shoe. And I also took a picture of Diana pouting because we still have yet to find a place in Seattle to spend the weekend for our honeymoon. I also took a picture of an empty dish of refried beans with full lights. So if you haven't tried Pinterest yet, it's really a great place to discover images. Now, Flickr has gone as far as to ban Pinterest. I mean, down to the user level, if they say, no, all rights reserved for the images, Pinterest will be blocked outright. But if you're looking for more traffic to your website, especially if you have a business, I'm just looking back here. I may have missed if anybody has any websites back here, but I know a lot of people have websites and they're looking for more traffic where you can get it. Pinterest is a good place. So in terms of how to use Pinterest as a business, number one, you got to know who your biggest supporters are. And I would say my biggest supporters are you. If you are watching this video and you like the video, you're one of my biggest supporters. That's how, really, you liked it. And then if you take the extra step to +1 it and share it, you're even more of a supporter. And those are the people that I'm more than likely to find on apps like Pinterest, which can be accessed by way of the web, not just by the way of mobile devices. Of course, finding your fans there is, I would say a big boon and a good reason to use something like Pinterest. But, the bottom line is, if you're not sharing interesting content or allowing others to share the content that you would want them to share, you're not doing yourself any favors. How many times have you gone to a YouTube video to want to embed it on your own website only to see an error saying, no, the user has disallowed embedding on sites. You have to visit YouTube to watch the video. I'm like, well, that sucks. To me, I think it's amazing that you can go to YouTube, click a button, and you can embed it on a site. And you got to understand, I know a lot of sites can do that today with video, but back when YouTube was first getting started, there were very few sites, if any, who were doing that. Embedding made YouTube huge. It really did. And of course, the community as well, that kind of kept it going. Ultimately, the way you look at a tool and decide whether or not it is successful, it's all contingent on your objectives. How do you determine success? What do you want to get out of it? If it's nothing, then, well, why are you using it? Pinterest is something that you shouldn't be ignoring if you're someone who likes photography or likes imagery. If you're someone who's into photography, and I know there are a lot of people who are. Given how many times do we see articles and videos about the latest digital cameras? Well, where do you think these photos are going? Where are they getting shared? What's getting the most velocity? What are people interested in seeing? Pinterest is a great starting point to find all of that. And as a business, you absolutely leave no stone unturned. That should be your policy. Try everything. And it doesn't take much to get into. I know that, let's see here, a friend of mine bought it off me. Oh, the website? Very nice. See? Websites, business, they go hand in hand. Pinterest? Let it tag along. Take a look at the article. Let us know what you think. If you're a business, you have a website, you're looking for more help,